Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Talk About Timesplitters.
I think you're gonna pick Peekaboo Jones because he's, you know, his name is Peekaboo.
Yeah, how could you not go with a 1950s black guy named Peekaboo Jones? You win, sir. You win everything.
Oh, yeah!
Alright, so the 1950s zombie horror level. This one's worse than the last one, in my opinion.
I hate this level with a fiery, unrelenting passion.
Yep.
Just because anything harder than normal is unforgiving, and normal is fucking impossible.
Yep. Again, like I said, we all know he's being facetious when he says it's impossible because he's beaten it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But yeah, it is very impossible. Again, one of those things where it was like, I can play this game again, and then I started doing it. And went, what the hell am I thinking?
Yeah, this level is your baptism by fire.
I basically started playing again on normal, and then it was like, what am I doing to myself? Just play it on easy. And this was the inspiration to just do it faster and be done with it. Yeah. Especially since I knew we couldn't really do justice to Timesplitters 1 anyways.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it bugs the hell out of me that, you know, A, there are zombies everywhere, B, there are zombies with guns. That pisses me off more than anything else.
The zombies with guns are pretty funny, but yes, it does piss me off. And also the zombies teleport in. Yeah. Which pisses me off even more, because that's a Timesplitter thing, not a zombie thing.
Well, they had been bamfing in zombies since the first level.
I thought those were Timesplitters in the first level.
Nope. I think one of them might have been a zombie.
I don't know about that. Timesplitters and zombies look very similar.
That's true.
At least in this game.
Yes.
In the second one, they look way better. You can easily tell the difference.
Yeah. And
I think third as well. But in the first one, they look like zombies who have metal coming out of them. Yeah. And that's it.
It's funny how much of a non-game Timesplitters is. Like, all it is, like, I mean, it's not a bad thing in that it's streamlined, but it's like, you know, you press start and you go. Like, there's barely even a title screen.
See, I would argue with you that you use a completely wrong term, and I would say it's shocking how much of a game Timesplitters is.
Okay, I will happily amend my statement.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like this game is 100% gameplay. It's like, do you have time for menus? No, not really. There's too much gameplay in the way.
Yeah. which again is definitely not a bad thing. And fuck that zombie. Those two zombies have killed me more fucking times. Also, it pisses me off that A, they have guns, and B, you still have to headshot them to kill them.
Here are the turrets! Oh, the deer turrets!
And, I hate the deer turrets, too. I was why are there guns? Why are there bullets coming out of deer heads?
This is the first time, aside from the look of the zombies, that you really get the sense of humor that comes from these people. Yeah. Like, I mean, let's be honest, GoldenEye never had a chance to be funny.
Well, they didn't have a choice.
Right, exactly. But this is all of a sudden where you're like, what the fuck is going on? Those deer are machine guns. Well, and that's an awesome statement.
Perfect Dark kind of, I think, was
a little bit, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I kind of slided Perfect Dark there, and I don't really know why. But, yes, this is the first time, in my opinion, that they truly get wacky as hell, and it only gets worse as we go on. Or better. Yeah. I'm gonna go with better. Let me amend my statement and go with better.
I will let you amend that statement.
I love you're right, I love the zombie sound design. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's just because it's like, you know, it's multiple voices, and it always sounds so demonic. It's like they took a page out of the Exorcist on that one.
Thankfully, there's a lot of bullet pickups and a decent amount of health pickups, but again, it's more like walk into the wrong room, you're dead, than anything else.
Yeah, and you know, of course, it's worse on normal and hard for obvious reasons.
You know, the funny thing is, I was going to say that I don't really think you need to mention that, considering we're mentioning it all the time anyways, but
Yeah.
it's you, so you're going to do it anyways.
Uh-huh.
It's like telling you not to make puns.
Exactly.
After a certain point, I just stopped.
That is wise.
Now all I can do is comment about me not wanting to comment.
Man, it's those fucking jackets, like... There's something about those jackets that make those zombies more badass. I guess just the fact that they're wearing jackets.
Yeah, they're greaser zombies. It's awesome.
And are therefore more deadly.
Well, I would say the shotguns are what making them more deadly, but yeah.
Oh! Thing number 3 that pisses me off about those zombies, they have rapid-fire shotguns. Like, they don't, you know... I mean, I guess you could call it a bug, but they don't have to reload. So they can shoot you as much as they want as long as they see you.
Yep. AI does that a lot of the time. I don't know if that's a bug or if they were just... They probably noticed that. There's no way they didn't notice that.
Yeah. But it's just...
I don't know what happened. I don't think I shot her head off there. Oh, there she is again.
Yeah. The thing is that, like, the other zombie types, like, the other zombie types with guns, like the cops, they don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, the other guys, they fire constantly. And it's just like, why do you do that to me?
I love how this is like the longest video, aside from China, maybe?
No,
Oh, No, I was gonna say, actually, these 3 levels are the longest levels in the game. This one, the 2000, and then the other one. Here, I just stopped giving a shit. Fuck the Timesplitters, I'm just gonna shoot them and run.
Yeah. I mean, that's, you know...
Oh, that guy. There's the exit.
Yeah, and they put the treasure in the same spot on all 3 difficulties, but they just made the zombies bigger bastards, man.
Yeah, and some of the levels actually move that exit, FYI.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna look at this easy stuff and be like, "Hey, we should try normal," don't trust it because it may be entirely fucking different. This level sucks.
Let's see. I'm thinking.
Okay, we leave.
Oh man, this is a hard one. I think you go with the chick.
Hang on. Yeah, give me 5.
Never mind. No, you go with the other guy.
Okay, I'll do it.
She spends way too much time on her cell phone.
Pretty certain I actually didn't care and just was like, "Fuck it," and hit the X button on that one.
Son of a bitch.
Neither of them. It was like French a-hole, chick on the phone too much. The choices we have on life. Right in the butt.
And again, with the sniper rifle you hate so much.
Yep, that's why I swapped out immediately. 2000s is pretty accurate, I guess. At least they were like, in the 2000s, I'm sure nothing will have changed.
Well, this game came out in 2001.
Well, is it 2001? Yeah, never mind.
Or 2000.
Okay. So they were just completely off by 2015 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they figured by then the world has ended, there's been the nuclear holocaust.
And then we've already rebuilt, of course.
Right.
Right. I'd say, actually, 2015 is when there's flying cars in Back to the Future, right?
Yes.
At least they had 1986 as their starting point, though. If they made this shit in 2000 and they were wrong, like guessing in 15 years that would happen, man, they're fucking off. But like,
maybe
at least Back to the Future was trying to look 30 years ahead.
Maybe it's part of that. Maybe it's part of that free radical sense of humor you were talking about earlier.
Yes, it probably is. Let's be honest. If Flight of the Conchords can write a song about the year 2000 in which the robots destroy us all, and they wrote it in the year like 2005, I'm pretty certain that same situation could have happened here. Wouldn't it be funny if we just wrote like in 3 years the apocalypse happens? Yeah, let's do it. If we're wrong, they'll just laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that or we'll confuse people talking about our video games on the internet. They were really forward-thinking, in fact. Possibly too forward-thinking.
Yeah. There was a lot I hated about this level.
I just hate that the friggin' bullets are getting blocked by that rail.
Yeah. In particular, I hate the snipers at the beginning.
Lots of dudes.
I am a fan of the assault shotgun, though.
Funny how I like shotguns in all FPSs, but not in third-person shooters. I don't know why.
The lack of ammo and the fact that they insist on you reloading them realistically, and therefore one shell at a time.
That because I guess in FPSs they tend to make them to just these like boom death weapons with really slow reloads.
Yeah.
Versus in third-person shooters where they make them, I don't know, they're not even closer to their original purpose because nobody's ever made a game with a shotgun that I can even think of, or a game with a shotgun that I can think of that actually has the range a real shotgun has. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. Like,
pretty
I don't
much
know what
every
it
video
is.
game shotgun is a melee weapon.
Yeah, basically. I don't know what it is about third-person shooters that I just dislike it so much. Maybe it's because it just feels like such a middle weapon that's not quite as usable. This was me desperately bum rushing for the exit, which I didn't know where it was because I couldn't remember anymore.
Yeah, and I think that's another one of those moved exits. Or maybe that's just where they... Oh yeah, that's where they started you.
No, that was the starting place, yeah.
Yeah.
I did the defaults go back to the starting place.
Right,
Didn't quite work.
That's... it makes logical sense, considering every other mission is like that.
Yeah. No, this one has you, like, heading out to a dock or something at the end, I think.
Well, considering the end of the level is the docks,
Yeah.
I guess it's only fair.
I was gonna say, we already are at a dock, it's just more of a dock. And by the way, putting a turret here at the end is pretty dick.
So, would you say you had dock points for it?
Probably.
I got it in at the just before the end of the level.
We'll put that on the docket.
You win this round.
Let's see. Can't remember which one's next. Oh, it's Spaceways already. Damn. I'm at the end.
R108. Because that's who I would pick. Because he's a fucking transformer.
No, he's not. He just fell apart. He did what Bender does every episode.
Okay, then you. Okay, then you're gonna pick Bender.
Nope.
Or you just
Well,
stop giving a shit.
Went with the chick on the cover.
The sci-fi auto rifle.
Oh, yeah. I actually like this level a lot, too. It's really creative and fun. Very, dynamic for
Oh
a
yeah, this.
FPS level back in the day.
Yeah, I really like this level. It's colorful.
Yeah, totally. By the way, as you can tell, this is the part of the future when all that's left is robots. And the Cylons have taken over and are now fighting amongst themselves.
What the hell is a Cylon?
The hell are you?
I'm
What do
just
you mean, what's a
kidding.
Cylon?
I'm just kidding.
Don't make me take back your geek card. I love the announcer that tells you to stop fighting.
Yeah. Don't they also like make announcements in alien languages in this level?
I can't remember. I think so. I don't know if I stay around long enough to actually hear that.
I actually forgot how much I really liked the music for this level. Timesplitters 1 has a great soundtrack all around.
Yeah, and it's an awesome soundtrack when you're playing multiplayer against your friends. Like, this
Yeah.
kind of shit really pumps you up.
It does.
Even though it seems like weird and atmospheric. Oh, they're not aliens, they're bugs. I mean, they're not robots, they're bugs. Or some of them bugs, some of them... The future's a crazy place.
Yep.
I don't even know what's
we
going
went to
on
Planet
anymore.
X, and so they invaded our space race.
I guess so, and then they eventually just got malls. So this is pretty cool. I thought this was awesome. The no weapons beyond this point. Like, the second you pop in, it immediately has like a turret there. It was a cool, like, it's a cool idea for a space checkpoint.
Yeah.
This level is also unfortunately sort of difficult to... One, of course, it's difficult because there's just shit everywhere, but it's also kind of bitchy about its level design, so it's easy to get lost. Oh yeah, love this gun.
You know, I can't say if I've ever used it.
The ray gun?
Yeah.
so stupid.
Yeah, because it just looks like a cheesy ray gun.
It totally does. That's awesome.
I mean, it is a cheesy ray gun, so I guess it's appropriate.
There we go.
You've left your trousers at reception.
Oh yeah, the rocket launcher. That's like that was the staple of every FPS since Doom.
Yep. And unfortunately, because I'm really bad at controlling, it's just not worth using.
Yeah.
It's fine in multiplayer or if you know what you're doing. Either one of those situations.
Yeah. It's also
There we
good
go.
well, it's great for stationary targets.
Yeah, it's great against turrets. Again, like the specific aiming is what's screwing me up. Then again, you're talking to a guy who can't aim with a PlayStation controller anyways. You've all seen that in Uncharted anyways.
Yeah.
Alright, so the item is right here. Got our lunch basket.
Yeah.
And that's always confused me, because for some reason I would think he would continue further on or follow the arrows.
Yeah.
But no.
They're literally showing you where to go. No, I guess not.
Nope. And then I did something very stupid.
Backtracking?
Yeah, I'm backtracking again. I'm pretty certain this was so long that I eventually just cut it again, like
Yep.
so.
There it is.
And, yeah. The exit is actually all the way on this thin platform. Oops, sorry. I ran around it again. Wow. Okay, well, it is on that thin platform. I just didn't find it yet. Still like, fuck, man, where do I go? And I had really little health. I was just sick of Timesplitters at this point.
Yeah.
Meaning the guys, not the game.
Oh. It would have been both in my case.
So I went the other way. It's like, oh, duh, there's another direction. Yeah, that's not my best ending, I'm not gonna lie. Go down that other hallway you didn't notice. So yeah, now we finish it up with a little bit of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's it for the story mode. I mean, there's harder versions which are just longer with more dudes and more shooting, like we've said. But really, that's it for single player. No story, just a couple quick levels to give you something to do. But this was really just a multiplayer release. So this is the best we're going to be able to do as a quick look. I can always. Akari had the idea in between the videos. Maybe what I might do is do a bot match, so maybe we can see a little bit what it might be a bit more like on the multiplayer side. But even then, I'm gonna do it, and then if I don't record it, you'll know it's because I didn't think it mattered at all. And my guess is it's not going to. It'll be just the same.
It really doesn't. There's just one level in the multiplayer that I care about that I think you have to unlock, and I don't know what you have to do to unlock it.
Yeah, and I don't know how much time I want to spend on this particular game unlocking stuff when we could just head into 2 where it gets awesomer much quicker.
Oh man, I am glad I am not drinking. These credits would make me sick.
You're such a pansy when you drink.
I know. I get sick so easily.
You make me sick so easily.
Well, you know, that's what I'm here for.
These are incredibly long credits.
Yeah. What's more?
Not for nowadays, but it just shocks me how long this would be for, like, the time, because I'm still in the opinion that there were only 20 people making games back then. Like, well, you had a team, it was about 20 people, versus the, like, 300 it takes now.
What's more is that the credits actually loop. Like,
oh, they do, actually, yeah.
Yeah. An infinite loop. Considering it's Timesplitters, I find that rather appropriate.
Well, that and the fact that the visual is literally infinitely looping as well.
Yes.
Maybe that's part of the joke. is you're just stuck in the credits tube, and it restarts, and you're like, oh, I gotta get out of the credits tube, man, this sucks. I could be here forever.
Yeah, right after Timesplitters will return.
And they will return next week when we do Timesplitters 2.
Exactly. We shall return. But for now, it is time for us to split.
Time to split!